Good afternoon. I'm Thomas Buchanan. This is my 40-day water fast journey. I encourage you to stay tuned each day. I generally do my updates between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so let's get started. I'm on day 5 of my 40-day water fast, and several things have taken place. First and foremost, I mentioned in a couple of my previous comments on prior videos that I expect to hit plateaus. I even expect to gain a few pounds, even though I'm not ingesting any liquid or any food at this point for the first 7 days. And my prophecy came to be. Between yesterday and today, I want everyone to know that I gained a half pound. Why did I do that? How did I do that? I have no idea. I mean, I have not ingested food. I have not ingested any liquid. I've been true to the water fast, and here I gained a half pound. I'm not overly concerned about it. I'm not overly depressed about it. I started this latest fast at 240. I'm now down to 224.6, and today is Wednesday afternoon, February the 3rd. I fully expect to be at or below 220 by close of business Sunday. We'll see if my prediction comes true. As far as gaining a half pound, the only thing I can think of is remember I said when I started this, because this is not my first fast, and that's why I know that fasting works. It's a little unusual to fast for 40 days, but it is what it is. And it's even more unusual to not drink any liquid, eat any food of any type for the first 7 days. And you're not punishing your body. What you're doing the first 7 days is you're cleansing your body of the stored up liquids that that you're currently carrying around. So why I would gain a half pound, I'm not a doctor, don't pretend to be a doctor. My guess would be that, as I said on day 1 when I started this fast, the first 7 days you're going to see changes in your body because your body's going to realize that it's not taking in food, it's not taking in liquid. So your body is going to say, hey, I need to find something to burn for energy. And so it's going to turn to the fat that you have stored around your waist, hips, and your buttocks. What I am presupposing is happening is that I said from day 3 to day 5, sometimes it takes from day 4 to day 7. You're going to throw your body into something called ketosis. Ketosis is nothing more than a fancy way to say, hey, body, wake up and start burning fat. This is a great program because you don't have to spend money to buy prepackaged foods that you rip open, you pour into a pan, add a water and some mix, and you cook it for 5 minutes and then you eat it. I'm not asking you to buy packets. I'm not asking you to buy food. You will actually save money on this because the first 7 days, you will not be drinking any liquids at all. In the first 40 days, you're not going to be consuming any food at all. Zero. fruits, vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, chickens, that if it passes between your lips, you are not going to consume it. And you may say, well, this is a meat axe approach to losing weight. Well, um, it is and it's not. I mean, if you don't think you can do it, I've said many times, go buy a box of donuts, a dozen donuts, sit down, enjoy them, and say, screw the dieting, screw the weight loss. I'd rather die with a donut in my mouth. Um, but if you're serious and you're looking for a program where you do not need to exercise at all, I don't care if all the exercise you get is you are fat enough. The only thing you can do is to get up, get even stay in your robe. Don't even get dressed. Stay in your robe all day and get out of bed and go sit on the couch for 8 hours. If that's all you can do, that's fine. This is not a go to the gym and exercise for 60 or 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week. There is zero exercise in this program. There are zero packaged foods on this program. I guarantee you 100% you will lose weight. Now, I've stirred up a bit of a controversy in saying I want you to immediately cease all medications. If you've got cancer stage 4 and you're taking meds, continue to take your meds. I mean, use common sense. But if you, like I was, are on thyroid medicine and giving yourself 3 shots of insulin a day and on metformin and on all these other legally prescribed drugs, stop. Cold turkey, wake up tomorrow morning, wake up this morning and stop. Because as you start to lose weight, as your body starts to change, your blood pressure will decrease. You don't need blood pressure medicine. Your cataracts your eyes will start to heal themselves. You will start to lose weight. And the thing I want to emphasize also on this program is you can't cheat. Do not cheat. If you think you're going to cheat, if you're not man enough or woman enough if you don't believe enough in yourself to fast along with me, then don't start. Let me encourage you, go buy a box of donuts, go buy a gallon of ice cream, and just eat yourself to the grave, because that's what you're doing. I had no idea. I don't know if you know how old I am, but I look a lot younger. I started losing weight when I was 315, and now I'm this latest fast. I started at 240, and I'm down to, what did I say, 224.6 or something. But I'm 65 years old, and I feel better today than I have felt in a long, long time. And again, this is not my only fast. I've been on other fasts. I've done this before. I know it works. You don't need Jenny Craig. You don't need Nutrisystem. You don't need Ideal Protein. You don't need the grapefruit diet. You don't need you don't need to go work out 7 days a week for 2 hours a day. You just don't need to do it. We are going to learn together not only how to lose weight, because, the first part is to lose the weight. The second part is to figure out a way to keep it off. And I've already got some suggestions for that we'll cover after I hit my goal. And my target goal is 198. I'd really like to touch 195. And bounce around between 195 and 205, but 198 to 208 is what I'm shooting for. But I do want to touch and maintain 198. And I'm not really I don't have a lot of broadcasting experience. This is just me. I don't have a pretty intro to this. Uh, you know, I do have an email address. Feel free to email me. My private email address is Thomas, Thomas, F as in Frank, Buchanan, Buchanan, at hotmail.com. This fasting program really is not for kids. This fasting program that I've designed and that I'm on myself, I want to prove to you that it works. It's designed for adults. So I'm sure I could come up with one for kids, but this one, folks, this one's for me. This one's for my health. This one is to improve my day to day living and my quality of life. And through showing you the successes and sometimes the setbacks, like I say, I gained a half pound between yesterday and today. It's a setback, it's a speed bump. I'm not concerned about it. Uh, I fully intend on being at 220 by close of business Sunday or less, and I'll reach my goal. I mean, it's not a question of if I. It's just a question of will I do it on Saturday or Friday or Sunday. So join me on my journey to weight loss. Join me on my journey to better health. And I always like to encourage people uh, during each one of these programs and say, for those of you who say you can't do it, you're already really doing it. You're already really fasting. You just don't realize you are. And the point that I make is that when you go to bed at night from, let's say you go to bed after the 10 o'clock news. So you're in bed at 10:30. Let's say you get up at 6. You have generally fasted between 10:30 at night and 6 a.m. in the morning. So you've fasted what? 6 hours, 7 hours, give or take a few minutes. So you're already doing it. You just need to expand the time period that you're doing it and change that from number of hours to number of days. And I would challenge you, if you don't think you can do this, I would challenge you to try it for just 7 days, no more than 7 days, and prove to yourself that you can do it. Um, I think I think you'll be pretty amazed. I didn't really think I could do it. I had never been on a fast before, and my health got to a point last year where I fired all my doctors except for one and said, look, I'm going to figure this out. My A1C was 13 and a half or 14 and a half. I had eye issues, blood pressure issues, oh, geez, acute diabetic, you know, I had it all. I had it all on all these medications, because when you have high blood pressure, they give you a high blood pressure pill. When you have diabetes, they give you insulin shots or metformin or some of the other drugs. When you have a low, high thyroid, they pop a pill in your mouth. Stop treating the symptoms. and start fixing the problem. And I can't emphasize that enough. Let me say it again. Stop treating the symptoms and start addressing and fixing the problem. And you'll be a lot happier, you'll be a lot healthier, you'll be a lot more productive, you'll be able to think much clearer, and you'll just overall improve the quality of your life. So that's all I've got for today. I did want everyone to know I gained a half pound. Ooh, I'm so depressed. Not really. Uh, again, as with any program, expect speed bumps, expect setbacks, expect challenges, expect the body to basically do weird things because you're changing the way the body works from minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. And the body's not used to that. So the body is probably rebelling a little. That's fine because in the end, I will achieve my goal. I will get on this one time at some point in the future and say, I am now at 198. I have hit my target weight loss goal, or I am at 195. We've done it, and we've done it together. So I invite you to join me on this journey, and you'll be amazed. You'll surprise yourself. You'll you'll thank me, and it's very rewarding to hear some of the comments, even some of the negative comments. I mean, I've received comments like "You're crazy. You're going to ruin your health. Your body can't go without liquids for 7 days. Your body has to have food." And see, we're conditioned to 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 give it liquids. We're conditioned to give it coffee. We're conditioned to give it food. You know, you got to have breakfast, got to have lunch, got to have dinner, got to have two snacks, right? Got milk. Where's the beef? I mean, it's great for marketing. It's terrible for the body. That's all I've got for today. I invite you to join me tomorrow about this same time between 1 and 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's when I update these videos. And until then, let me challenge you. Let me challenge you. Let me issue you this challenge. I want you to go one day without any liquids or any food. So starting today, starting this very minute until we meet again tomorrow about this time, I don't want you to consume and pass anything between your lips. No liquids, no food of any kind, period. No exceptions. Let me challenge you. Let's prove together that you can go a day, just one day. You can do it for one day, and I know you can do it. I think you'll be impressed. So until tomorrow, have a healthy and productive day.